Hello everyone. My name is Daniel Cheng. I'm the president, the name of our organization, and I'm going to elaborate the meaning of that organization to you later. I'm going to talk about the analysis of the new tourism model. First of all, I want to share a video with all of you guys.
はい、楽にしてください。すぐに良くなると思いますので安心してください。
この景色に合う曲に変えて。
わかりました。
こんにちは。
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm really,
ちょっと
really.
待って。はい、どうぞ。
Okay, yeah. I'm
よか
trying
っ
to
た
get here.
ここに行きたいのですが
but I can't read
地図が
this
全くわからなくて
map. Can you help
助
me
けて
out?
くれませんか？
あ、オッケーオッケー。
Really?
ね、もうすぐ準備するから。いや大丈夫
大丈
だって。
夫じゃないってば。
もうすぐ着くから。
昼過ぎに着くって言ったじゃん。
分かってる。
てか今どこにいんのよ。ね
ちょっと待って。見てよ。
すごい綺麗。こうた。
ばあちゃん。
遅かったね。
ごめんごめん。いろいろあってさ。
どうしたのっていうの。
っていうかさ、腹減ったばあちゃん。なんか作ってよ。こっちこっち。
はいはいはい。
ほら、ばあちゃんも。
はいはいはいはい。
これかけて。
これを
う？ん。ばあちゃん。
はい。
何も見えないよ。
いや、まだ何にも見えないよね。
終わってないね。
じゃあ行くよ。姉ちゃん、カモン。
おじいちゃん、おばあちゃん、元気？今
おお、なんだよ。
日は仕事で行けなくてごめんね。今日は何の日か覚えてる？
なんだけど。
じゃあバンドもカモン。せーの、金婚式おめでとう。
金婚式だ。
おめでとう。
Okay, so this is the video made by Japanese government, and it's going to showcase the technology of 5G implication. So I want to ask you two questions. The first question is, do you foresee that within 5 years, all those technology implications in this video will be really happening in our world or not? Okay, so I believe most of you are quite believing in the technology enhancement, but followed by my second question. Do you think that within 5 years, all those technology implications will be commercialized and very common in our real life? Which means that there are quite a lot of stores, manufacturers are making all these implications where all the consumers and like us can go to the store, purchase them, and enjoy those services. This is my second question. The reason why I want to ask you these two questions is that we all know that technology is improving very fast. However, in our travel industry, within the past 10 years, we see a lot of different sayings and different expectations about that technology is going to change the landscape of tourism industry. However, we didn't see that much. So based on those expectations, I want to share with you my next topic about travel innovation. Which directions are we going to? Okay. First is go smart, and the second is go wise. So what's the difference of being smart and being wise when we talk about travel innovation? Okay, so in my definition, going smart means we can use a very fast, very precise and very efficient way to solve the problems, providing the solutions. And going wise means that, when we're using technology, the technology, comes back with its understanding of humanity, and it can really fulfill our need and really solve the problems, in our daily life. So, talking about travel innovation, should we go smart or go wise? This is my question for you. I don't have the correct answer. Why not going smart and at the same time going wise? Okay, but I want to use this question to really, think about this industry evolvement and what can we do about it. Okay, so now comes to the slide that I want to share this observation with you, that crossover of industries and fields. So crossover concept, I'm gonna raise some examples for you and talking about crossover. First of all, this is a very famous movie director in Taiwan. Okay, his name is Wei Desheng. Okay, so Mr. Wei, this movie director, is making a great movie about Taiwan culture and Taiwan history. Okay, so Mr. Wei is releasing a lot of news presses about his movie, and also he talks about his dream. But after finishing that movie, he's not going to tear down that movie factory in Tainan County. He's going to change that factory, that movie making field, into a theme park. Okay, so he's going to use that location to kind of renovate to a theme park to attract tourists. So in his glimpse of that thoughts, he wants to cross over from movie industry into the tourism industry. And so for travel industry players, we never thought about Mr. Wei being our competitor or being our supplier. But because of that thought, he successfully crossed over into our industry, into our field. And maybe he could be a very successful model that make southern Taiwan, Tainan, and this new theme park called uh, 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 it's called Zealandia, to be a new destination and new hotspot, for our tourists. Okay, so this slide is showing you guys about what that Zealandia theme park looks like and what Mr. Wei's movie is going to showcase. All right. On the other hand, in Taiwan, we normally use Line, Line. We use Line as our daily communication tool. And so Line is a social platform, is a communication platform. In 2018, Line announces a big news to travel industry. He says that he's going to do travel. He's going to develop its travel function, travel services. But Line does not have any travel products. So Line connects with Agoda, connects with Lion Travel, the biggest travel agency in Taiwan, connects with KKday, the tours activities platform, and Tripresso, another travel agency, to be Line's supplier. So Line has the biggest, flow of Taiwanese users every day, and so mostly, every Taiwanese has Line and use Line every day in their work and life. So when Line wanna direct his audiences, his users into the travel consumers, it could be a crossover. Okay, so in 2018, when Line has this press conference, everybody in our industry was scared and also was very excited that Line could be, somehow like a change maker, in a new travel industry developments. Okay, so after about like 2 to 3 years, Line has some successful achievements that everybody knows that Line, is a channel to book travel products, but at the same time, Line has, way more space to improve its functionality, its operation about this, so that we know that it could be easy for other players in different fields to cross over to travel industry, but it's kind of hard to really run a successful business model here and earn money. Okay, so we can see that there are so many big players like Line and like this one. Okay, this is an app that's very famous and very like commonly used in Southeastern Asia. It's called Grab, and its slogan is your everyday everything app. So Grab, Grab, in the very beginning, it came into the market like Uber. Okay, it's for calling a taxi, for calling the drives. And then followed by that function, Grab starts noticing that there are so many different services that the people living in Southeastern Asia, no matter which markets they are, they would need some other services, based on its O2O mobile application platform. So starting from calling the taxi, Grab developed its like food delivery and some other like living lifestyle services afterwards. So let's have a guess here. Which service does Grab not have? Okay, so you can see the screen. We just talked about drives. Okay, food deliveries. Okay, so let's guess if Grab has the reservation function for hotels, or express delivery, or voucher, or video contents, or air tickets, or payments. So what is your answer in your mind? I thought it might be very hard to guess, right? Because every function looks like possible for Grab, this kind of app. Okay, let me show you the correct answer. So there's only air tickets booking is not included in Grab's current services. Okay, I think the reason is very simple, that Grab is very strong in logistics, transportation, and all the on-ground and mature, API mature technology components. But air tickets is something that's very complicated, so Grab hasn't been involved in air ticket booking yet. However, I guess that Grab is going to do that in coming future, and if without COVID-19 interference, I believe that Grab is going to enter Taiwan, enter Japan, enter Korean markets very soon. But anyhow, talking about Grab that has like so many different services in one app, there is a very famous term from last year, in our industry. We call it super app. Okay, so remember this term, super app. It's not that this app is like super, and we call it super app. It means that all the app that has resources, has monetary power, is going to consolidate different services into one app and provide their users and the consumers, all the functions that they might need in their daily life, so that their users are not leaving this app. They're gonna rely on this app heavily, so that they can have like so many people, so many users, and at the same time they have their money, and they can use that money to do even more things, to enhance its business power. So it's called super app. So we all know that OTA, online travel agency, basically it just means the booking platform, like Expedia, like Agoda, Hotels.com, like Booking.com. All these OTA, they are kind of impacted by the super app, because super apps is doing their business. So all these OTAs was developing their connected trip function. So what means connect trip is that before the travel, during the travel and after travel, all possible products that the consumers might purchase will be provided by those OTAs. So it means connected trip. Okay, so no matter super app or connected trip, it all shows us that the big player will remain very big, and they're going to use their resources to consolidate, combine, all the functions together, and convince their users that they are the best choices. So let's watch a video here. It's made by Gojek, the other super app, coming from Indonesia. It's a local super app in Indonesia. So Gojek has a big fight with Grab in Southeastern Asia, and this video is going to introduce the concept and elaborate how super app is running.
Let me guess, you love making mobile apps. Bitcoin predictors and Flippy Bird games, that's cute. Me? I'm a super app. Yeah, that's right, super. Name's Gojek, baby app killer. How am I super? School's in. Ready to learn some Stranger Things? Here we go. Welcome to Indonesia, the crown jewel of the East. 18,000 plus islands, but 22 billion minutes wasted in traffic. And the land of me, Gojek, super app. Me, my transport, delivery, food, repairs, massage. Ooh, nice. Payment, bills, rewards, shopping, business, you get the point. I do 100 million orders every month. Wait, what? No, yes, you heard me. 18 plus products for 261 million people. Who you gonna call? Me. I do it all faster than you can beam Scotty. Still with me? Good. Thinker linguist? Say makasimasu to one of the largest JRuby, Java, and Go clusters in Asia. 1 in 4 Indonesians have me in their pocket. Even your grandma. Every day, my riders cover 16.5 million kilometers. That's more than 21 round trips to the moon. Does your app go where no man's gone before? I didn't think so. Oh, sorry, Neil. Most importantly, 2.5 million people rely on me for their income every day. I help fill bellies, run businesses, and move an entire nation. I know. Where do I get the energy? Wait, now going to other countries too? Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, and Philippines? You ready? Now, what were you saying? Right, you're looking for a job. Say something super? Come help us slay.
So we were just mentioning about the big player remains very big, right? So there is a even bigger one. I believe that this app is installed in every person in this planet. It's called Google Map. So don't tell me that you don't know Google Map, right? So Google in 2016 announces a app. It's called Google Trips. Okay, so Google Trips is basically a itinerary planning app, and by the time the industry was very scared as well, because they all thought that Google is going to do travel business, and it's a very big one. It's very resourceful. Maybe it's going to steal, the businesses from our industry. So starting from 2016, Google has its involvement in travel industry. So let's watch this video of how Google Trips, back then, showing the market that what it's going to do and what it's going to provide the service to the people.
This is Ashley. She's going on a trip. A trip she started planning a while back, but right now feels kinda rushed. 11 hours later, this isn't her hotel. And with no Wi-Fi and no data, she's okay, because Ashley already downloaded Google Trips. So no Wi-Fi? No problem. She has everything she needs to know about her vacation right here on her phone, including how to find her hotel. That's more like it. And now that she's here, working out what to do doesn't need to be quite so overwhelming. Because with Google Trips, Ashley can make her own personalized itinerary for each day, with all her must-see spots laid out on a map to help get her there. And now that she can plan in advance the travel time to each location, she doesn't need to let any opportunity pass her by. All that sightseeing is hungry work. Hang on a second. Ashley, remember that place you saved that your friend Jane recommended? Yep, this one. Right around the corner. Known for being Picasso's old stomping ground. So wherever Ashley goes on vacation, Google Trips will always give her everything she needs, right at her fingertips. Nice work, Ashley.
Okay, so from this video, we can see that Google Trips has very complete, functions for the FIT travelers or for backpackers to finish, their mission during their trip, for like booking a hotel, for booking the restaurants, for finding the hotspots, etc. By the time there's a saying that travel agency is going to eliminate it by all these new technologies. But after like 4 years, what we can see is that travel agency still remains there. It still has its market and to provide a service too. But at the same time, technology companies are changed. Okay, so for Google Trips, last year, 2019, it was eliminated from the Google platform. Okay, so we no longer can download Google Trips. But why is that? Is that means that Google Trips was not doing a good job? No, exactly. On the contrary way, that Google Trips is doing too well. It shows Google that travel markets has big potential. So Google does not want to, develop Google Trips as a separate app, to do this business. Google wants to consolidate their resources and efforts onto Google Map to make Google Map even stronger. So for now, when we open Google Map app, we can see that if we type in hotels, we can see a lot of different prices on the Google Map. So Google Map has become we call it meta search platform, like a Trivago, like hotels combined, right? And Google Flights can provide us, flight information. While recently, there is a media and curation company in Southeastern Asia. It's called Arrival. It has a new report about Google. It's saying that Google takes soft step into tourist activities booking. It's called RWG, Reserve with Google. What it means, okay? So we can find a store, okay, a spot on Google Map, right? So for now, we can even have a button called reservation, okay, reservation on Google Map, so that we can click that button and then get connected to the website of that store, or get connected to a booking screen that we can directly purchase the products, no matter it's a meal, no matter it's a destination experiences, no matter it's a packages or gifts. We can directly book things from Google Map. So it's called RWG, Reserve with Google. So that Arrival is saying that Google takes soft steps, soft landing on this industry. And it's similar, it's just similar with what KKday or Klook is doing. So that Google might be the main channel for the consumers to purchase those experiences and tours products in the future. And what threatens us a lot is not that function provided by Google, is that Google can do that without earning money. Okay, it's regardless of profits. Google does not need to earn money by reserve with Google function because it has its own money coming from all the digital advertisements and all online, consumption and etc. So for travel, Google can just do it and do it very well without earning any money. That's the biggest threats for us. So yeah, let's do a small conclusion here. The big gets bigger, and those bigger ones come from nowhere. So you can never estimate where are your enemies, because your enemies might be Google, might be Grab, might be Line, might be someone that you didn't notice and you didn't expect before. So I'm going to explain more examples to you about those crossover concepts. And let's take a break here